I'm Morgan from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a look at the Carl Friedrik 72-hour backpack, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. If you find this video helpful, hit subscribe so that we can continue making content that helps you travel smarter. Let's jump in. So, taking a look at the outside of the bag, as you can see, the external is made from a really soft material. It's a premium chrome-free nubuck in with Cavetta leather detailing as an accent. Feels really soft, very premium, very nice, super comfortable to hold. There's very minimal going on the outside. There are no like secondary attachment points, really. But everything does feel like really nicely made, very quality materials. The structure in the frame is very rigid as well, so it doesn't really compress, and so it kind of feels like a turtle shell where it is the same dimensions and it's just basically like boxy no matter it's empty or full, basically. The zippers are YKK and they are made with this nice metal, and it gives a very nice premium feel as well, and it's a nice little accent as well compared to like the all charcoal or chocolate variant. This one is the chocolate color and it comes in a chocolate as well, or I'm sorry, a charcoal, and then they just recently released a all black nylon edition as well, which I believe is leather free. Moving on to the carry styles, there is a grab handle on the top, which is made from a similar nubuck and a leather detailed finish. It also has the logo, Carl Friedrik, right here on the top. This handle is moderately comfortable. It has like a little bit of padding, but it's not like the most comfortable way, but it'll definitely do in a pinch. The backpack straps, the main method of carrying, are also made of like a very similar material. The outside and then on the inside has like a nice padding with a little bit of ventilation. These are moderately padded as well, but a lot more comfortable. There's no attachment points on the backpack straps themselves, but they do have like a similar like metal attachment point right here that adjusts fairly easily. Something to keep in mind though, there are no like strap keepers, so if that is like a big issue for you, something to keep in mind. The final method is a luggage pass-through right here, which does a really good job. I'm a huge fan of this specific orientation because it means that the backpack will just stand straight up when you put it over the luggage. And then a third kind of like secret compartment is there's basically a hidden passport pocket right behind here that's zippered as well, which is pretty cool. So this is what the backpack looks like on. As you can see, it's fairly structured, fairly rigid. It's pretty comfortable despite basically being like a giant box. There are no sternum straps, nor is there like a hip belt. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. So once you load it up, this is basically it. It's somewhat comfortable. The straps tend to kind of slip to the side like this, which is not a huge deal, but it is pretty easy to adjust once on. So taking a look at the compartments on this backpack, starting off, there is a quick access pocket right here, which is moderately spacious. Inside I just have a pair of AirPods and some chapstick. It is not the biggest compartment, so it can fit maybe an iPhone Pro Max in here, but not much else. The material is also a little rough, so if you're putting like sunglasses or regular glasses in here, I would be careful. I wouldn't just put them in without any kind of like extra protection because this material is not the softest. On the side, there's another zipper with this nice leather detailing as well, and it basically comes all the way to the edge of the backpack, so it's like nice for smaller items. Inside I was able to fit just standard iPhone Pro Max in there, but this is also made like of a similar material as well, so it's not the softest. It also doesn't have a lot of like stretch to it, so you're a little limited in terms of like what you can actually fit in here. briefly mentioned it before as well, but there's this hidden passport pocket right here, which is nice. It's not the most convenient when you have like a wallet or a passport in here, because you basically have to take the entire backpack off in order to get to it. But it is nice that it is like always secure and you know that it's safe like behind your back basically. Finally, there's a laptop compartment right here. It is basically in between the main compartment and the backpack straps. Inside, I just have a MacBook Pro. It can fit up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro with no issues. It is like a little tight, but that's not a huge issue. The bigger concern that I had was this material is somewhat rough, and usually it's nicer to have kind of like felt or padding just to make sure that there are no scratches on like sensitive devices or anything with a screen that you put in here. And then finally, something that I did notice is there is no water bottle pocket on this. I was a little bummed to see that, but it's not like a huge issue. You can still put a water bottle inside, but there's no external water bottle pocket, so just something else to keep in mind. So for the main compartment, this does feature a traditional clamshell opening with dual zippers on the top, as you can see right here. It is front loading though, which means that basically in order to load the backpack, these zippers come all the way down and it opens like this. And so like inside I just have a bunch of stuff, but one quick note is this is not my preferred method, just because when you place the bag down, if you're anywhere that's like airport floor or like on a train, having to put the backpack down on the ground like this and open it up means that anything that gets on the back will eventually just transfer to the back of like whatever you're wearing as well. So just something to keep in mind there. Inside, we have just a jacket, travel wallet, and I was keeping my laptop and tablet in a secondary case. But inside it's pretty spacious. It operates just like as a main compartment. On the interior, there is two pockets, one that is mesh and one that is not. And they're not the stretchiest, so they're a little limiting in terms of like what you can actually fit inside. But I just have a portable power bank and another portable charger. Can never be too prepared. They do have like nice zippers, which work really, really well. And they have like more leather detailing, which is really nice touch. And then on the other side is a similar zip pocket like on the side, except on the inside, it's made from the same material. It's not the stretchiest, so you're a little limited in terms of like what you can actually fit in there. And then on the back is another zippered pocket, which gives like a nice amount of space or extra organization. But aside from that, the main compartment basically just functions as like a massive cavern where you can add stuff the way that you like, basically. If you prefer packing cubes, or if you just want to kind of like throw some clothes in, this worked really, really well as like a getaway, like a weekend getaway bag, basically, where I could just throw in like a pair of jeans and 2 or 3 shirts and be good to go. So there you have it, the Carl Friedrik 72-hour backpack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.